Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're back in Oil Warfare Tycoon and I'm going to be showing you which SMGs to use and which ones to avoid. And I'm also going to be ranking them out of 10. Okay, so here are all the SMGs. These are the 6 main ones. We got the MP5, MP9, Micro Uzi, Ppsh, Suppressed MAC-10, and the UMP45. Okay, and we're going to be starting off with the MP5. So this, I made a video on just how overpowered that was. This gun, I can still easily get a KDR of like 10 plus, and on a good day, maybe even 20 plus with this gun. It absolutely puts in the work. First of all, the recoil, I'm not controlling this. There is very, very little recoil for how fast the fire rate is. Also, the hip fire, it is not the best that I've seen. In fact, there are many guns that have better, although I do have to say, I mean, at close range, the hip fire can absolutely put in the work. I'd say about close to medium range, so about here to the electric generator. You can hit all your shots when you're hip firing. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty great gun. My opinion still stands with it being overpowered, and it gets an 8 out of 10. Next up, we got the MP9. This is the first SMG on the unlock, and I mean, overall, really decent SMG. It's solid. The fire rate is really fast. Also, the iron sights, like, those are really good iron sights. Now, let's test the recoil. The recoil is probably a little more than the MP5, but it's still, I mean, overall, a good gun. I'd say it's very similar to the MP5. Although, I probably would stay with the MP5 just because, I don't know, I prefer the iron sights on that one. Also, I believe there's a little less recoil. Also, the hip fire on this gun is like absolute garbage. It's probably one of the worst SMGs, probably the second worst if I'm being completely honest. Like, even at like close range, I mean, you're not hitting all your shots with this gun. You're missing a lot of them. But overall, I'm probably going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. Next up, we got the Micro Uzi. I'll just cut to the chase. This gun is probably the worst SMG in the whole game. From only having 22 bullets to having literally, look at that recoil. Bro, you just cannot see what you're shooting at. Like, let's say I'm trying to shoot at that box. It just disappears. You can't see what you're shooting at. Also, the hip fire, I mean, like, it does not go hard, I have to say. You will not be able to, like, get those long range shots while hip firing. The iron sights, also not good whatsoever. It's a much worse, much fatter version of the MP9 iron sights. Overall, gets a 2 out of 10, not good whatsoever. Next up, we got the Ppsh. This is, I mean, this is the best SMG. I'm just gonna say it. The hip fire, just straight up, you can be sniping with that hip fire. Even you see that tree way over there. I could be hitting that with the hip fire on this gun. Like, if someone was by that tree, I mean, you could hit it. Also, the recoil, it's not really all that high, if I'm being completely honest. Also, we got the ultimate advantage of having 71 bullets. It's practically the closest thing to an LMG in that game. You can just be putting down that fire for like a solid like 15-30 seconds, and the damage is also pretty solid. Overall, great SMG, getting a 9.5 out of 10. And now for the second last SMG, we got the Suppressed MAC-10. Okay, I mean, I made a video a long time ago. I think it was 2 months ago. I think it's the oldest video up on my channel right now, using this gun, and I mean, it's decent. It's not the best SMG though. Obviously, we got the main downside of having 20 bullets. Also, the iron sights, probably some of the worst in this whole game. The only ones I can think of that are worse is the IA2, if I'm being completely honest. So, in that, also the damage, the headshot damage, really good. So, the damage on this gun is really good. Overall, great SMG. I'd say it's probably the third best. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now we got the UMP. This is by far the best starting SMG. I mean, I think it's even the best starting gun. I mean, I said the MP9 is really good, but like, you just can't compare to the UMP. There is no recoil, which is why it's absolutely perfect for new players. Like, there is not a better gun for new players, because there just isn't any recoil at all on this gun. Like, zero. Honestly, it's not that much better than the MP9. I mean, I definitely take the MP9 over it, but for new players, which is generally the people who are going to be using this, it is just so much better than the MP9. You don't have to control for recoil, like, at all. because there is none. Also, the fire rate and the bullets, it's just, you know, overall the better gun for new players. Anyways, I hope this has helped you out finding your personal favorite SMG and also making a good loadout, because that is very important to this game. If you can't make a good loadout, I mean, this game isn't going to be fun for you. But anyways, that's it for today's video, so make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.